Welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Stephanie here with you. Ed and Steph.
Again.
Stephanie back this week, co-hosting the Media Zone. There may be more different co-hosts in the weeks ahead as Michael settles down to married life and house hunting apparently and other domestic chores. You said you're running away and eloping, right? You're not going through that marriage thing.
It's too expensive. Like, why waste your money on that?
That's what we said, because he went and got married in Key West, combining marriage and a honeymoon. But the actual wedding was only $500 for the ceremony thing and all that, and the pictures. And I said, what do you usually have after these expensive weddings? You have a marriage license and you have pictures. And I asked him if he had all that for $500, and he did. So he's all set. You don't have to deal with whose Aunt Bertha is sitting with this one and that one. And there's seating charts and DJ or band, what are you doing? All these dresses for these bridesmaids and things. Go off and get married somewhere. And
they both dressed nice. It's not like...
Yeah, they had their...
anything.
No, although a lot of people, they have the wedding albums on the website. A lot of people didn't wear a dress and a tux. They wore their shorts and, you know, sandals and
I don't want a
tube tops.
expensive wedding dress.
No.
Especially on the beach in Hawaii.
Yeah. It's foolish. And we all know, Stephanie, you as well, even at a young age, it's going to end in divorce anyway.
So.
Well, we all hope for the best, and we cross our fingers, but at our age, 99% of the people we know have been divorced, at least once now. But maybe this younger generation coming up. You know,
we'll stay strong.
You're going to stay married, though, right,
I hope to.
Everybody. Oh, it's so hopeful. It's like that scene in Jurrasic Park with Jeff Goldblum. It starts out all wonderful with oohs and ahs, and then there's yelling and screaming. And
You're so cynical.
people running in terror.
And you're married.
And I'm still married, and I'm the one that's still married. And Kim, the matinee lady, and is there anybody else? there's a few. What? Pie just got married. He's still married. But,
Because he just got married.
Yeah, but unfortunately the majority of folk get divorced or separated these days. It's a sad thing.
Yep. It's the people's fault.
It is. So please don't spend a lot of money on your weddings out there. The tip of the day, along with the price chopper tip in a few minutes. All right, we do have some films we have to look at, though. Imagine That and The Taking of Pelham 123, which is a remake of what film, Stephanie?
How am I?
It's a 70s film,
Wow.
also called The Taking of Pelham 123, which I did see, as I recall. I think it was the Spectrum, or whatever it was called at the time. I'm pretty sure I saw it there for some reason.
For the Spectrum?
Yeah.
It's still called the Spectrum.
I think it was called something else in the 70s, the Delaware Theater or something. Do you remember? You spent many a days, producer, in the... No. All right, so we're doing those, and we're going to get to some games, and we're going to announce a movie screening. They've been having them at Colony Center, which is nice.
A lot better than Crossgate.
Yeah, geez. What? Yeah, the old theater, the Crossgate's 12 up there. One of the last films I saw there was The Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. I did not make it through its 2-hour and 20-minute running length because there's so much mold in the theater. It was affecting my allergies and very bad air conditioning system at the end.
The last thing I saw there was Napoleon Dynamite in like 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
how many years?
5 years ago?
5, yeah, it's about, I think,
maybe 6.
the rest in
Maybe
peace. Were you having any trouble with your allergies or breathing difficulties at
I don't have any allergies, so I was fine.
Many people developed allergies after sitting for hours in those. It was on the top floor, all the theaters, and of course the roof would leak up there, and they never fixed it at the end, and it was smelly in there. And I didn't last for many. But thank God for these new theaters. You're always guaranteed a dry one, at least on the bottom of the new cross gates.
Well, the IMAX just had a leak in it.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
We'll see.
Yeah. That adds to the realism, though, during those watery scenes. Let's see I don't know what's playing there at this date. Night at the Museum is the current one.
Yeah.
What is Up? Is that maybe scheduled for there?
I think it's coming soon.
Yeah. That Up, what does that look like to you, Stephanie? That doesn't look like one of Pixar's... Oh, it's out. Yeah, we did that last week, or 2 weeks ago, I think, yeah. That didn't look like one of, yeah, we're in a time warp again. That didn't look like one of Pixar's better subject matters to me.
I don't remember if I saw a preview or not, so. That's
the one with the old guy puts balloons on his house and flies to another land with a small Boy Scout. It really sounds like a questionable premise to me, but he lands in a magical world with magical talking dogs. It either sounds like a plot of a Pixar film or that Blue Line Motel where they have all the child predators over there on Central Ave. I don't know. So that's in, you can see that in all its IMAX glory, I think. Anyway, we got our first film tonight, which is Imagine That.
In Paramount Pictures' Nickelodeon movies family comedy, Imagine That, Eddie Murphy stars as a successful financial executive who has more time for his BlackBerry than his 7-year-old daughter. When he has a crisis of confidence and his career starts going down the drain, however, he finds the solution to all his problems in his daughter's imaginary world, and it's rated PG.
Person he ever imagined.
Did you draw my worksheets? Pictures of people kissing or something?
The princess says those companies are gonna get married.
How did you know about this impending marriage? Where are you getting this information?
Okay, let me get this right. The princesses tell you things about companies?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I got a couple of other companies I want to ask them about.
From Paramount Pictures, imagine that the magic you've been looking for is right before your eyes.
What do you want to do now?
What do you want to do?
Come on!
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it.
Eddie Murphy.
Who wants pancakes? We have any condiments?
Ketchup, mustard, hot sauce.
Dear Lord,
Dear Lord,
please protect my daddy's throat. He never done nothing to nobody, Lord.
you've never done nothing to nobody more.
Imagine that.
Can I please see the bill? $400,000? You must be out your mind, woman!
All right. I remember when Eddie Murphy was so edgy on Saturday Night Live. Now he's doing kids' comedies pretty much. I guess this looks better than that thing last year. Where was he? Was living inside a robot or something? Remember that, which came and went very quickly last summer?
I just can't imagine him in any other movie without talking to animals.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I think of every time I see him.
You were brought up on Eddie Murphy's talking to animal phase. You don't remember him doing an edgy Gumby,
No.
or on Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, and of course the classic films like the first Beverly Hills Cop and all that.
No.
Well, I guess the kids love him as Dr. Dolittle now. or not. Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, this is a remake. I think this is the first film where John Travolta uses his real hair. So that's a first here. Directed by Tony Scott, Denzel Washington, John Travolta, and Louise Guzman. New York City subway dispatcher Walter Gerber